Hello ROS developers, it's Rodrigo from The Construct, and today in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a ROS2 package in which you can add C++ programs and Python programs. So normally you either make a package for C++ programs and separately one for Python. I'm going to show you how you can do one and combine both of them. So that's what we're going to be seeing today. So here we go, you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do to show you guys this is I'm going to use our construct, which is the constructsim.com. And if you don't have an account, you can quickly create one and start working with it. So, and you can follow this tutorial. So I'm going to log in. And over here, I'm going to go to my ROSjects. These are sort of projects that you can do where you can put simulations, your programs, different things. So we're going to create a new one right here. And we're going to select, you can select any distribution. We're going to do the latest one, ROS2 Galactic. And we can name it whatever we want. Let's say Q&A C++/Python package. How about that? And then I will leave it public and just set something for the description and hit create. So over here you can see that it was created. So Q&A C++ Python package. So over here we're going to click on run. So that's it. That's all you need to do to create your own ROSject. All right. So while it's loading, let me just quickly send you back to our platform, The Construct. This is where you can learn robotics development. You can start as a beginner and you can learn both ROS and ROS2. You can start with no program experience. We have programming courses oriented for robotics. And from there you can go to more complicated subjects like robot navigation, autonomous navigation, machine learning, things like that. We have over 50 courses, both ROS and ROS2. So I recommend you guys come check it out and start your learning for ROS and ROS2. Okay, so we're just gonna go back to our ROSject here, which is still loading. So what we're going to do is basically the following. We're going to create a normal package in C++, and then we're going to add the necessary modifications so you can add Python nodes as well. So remember, it's first C++ and then we build on top of that to add the Python functionality. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then to show you, I'm just going to put like the classic talker node, so you can see you can use both nodes in C++ and in Python. Okay, so it's been loaded over here. So basically we can open our web shell right here and our terminal, our code editor. Let me show you real quick, just this stuff. I'm going to do it, organize it nicely. So this is basically the code editor and this is the terminal. We're going to be working here under our ROS2 workspace. SRC, this is where we'll create our package. So let's get moving then. So first we're going to create a package. So for that we're going to go to our ROS2 SRC and then ROS2 package create, and then the build type we're going to say amend cmake, and then name it, let's name it, I don't know, we can name it whatever we want. So CPP Python package, like so. You can see over here it got created. So now we have this structure, which is the normal C++ structure. So in here we have our CMake lists and our package XML. Remember, if you do a instead of am and CMake and am and Python, something else will show up here. So right now we're going to sort of put those directories that get created for the Python in here. So right here, let me see how I can show you this really quickly, is ROS2 package create build type, and we can call it, oh sorry, this will be M and Python. This is not in the process, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do next for our CPP Python package. And then call it only Python package. Oh, I made it in the wrong spot, so bad me. So just, you can drag it over here. That's how it should be, but we're not going to use this package. So like you see, if you create a package for M in Python, it's a different structure with a setup.py, also a package XML, but you have these other directories. And the one we actually need for this correct structure is another one called the same as the package. So we're going to do that here. We're going to create a new folder called the same. So CPP Python package. Okay, and I'm going to delete this because I was just going to show you that what we have over here. So we're going to, oh, let me just show you one thing. We also need this file, which is the init file. Let's copy this. And now I'll delete it. So I'll delete this and we're left with our together package, our combined package. And in here, we're gonna create a new file and call it the same thing, init.py. All right, now we have that. And we're also going to create a new folder called scripts, which will be for the Python scripts. So in here, you'll put the Python scripts, and in here you'll, oh, sorry, just close this. And here you'll put the C++ nodes, files, whatever you want. Okay, so now we have this structure, so we should add our dependencies in the package XML. So you see how there's a build tool depend for M and CMake. We're going to copy that. Oh, sorry, I opened something different. We're going to copy that and paste it down here, but this will be Python, so M and CMake Python. All right, and then we're going to add two dependencies. So depend, and this will be RCL CPP, which is this ROS2 C++. And close that tag, and a same one, but except C++, Python. All right, so that's nice. We have a good dependencies for a package XML that will include Python. Now let's go to the CMake lists. All right, in the CMake lists, you'll see that we have a find package. We're going to do the same, Python. And we can just include the other two, RCL CPP, RCL Pi. All right, and then we're going to include a directory. So this is when you say in here, this was for your header files for C++. When you create a CMake for C++, this gets generated automatically. So let's just go in here. First, we're gonna continue with the CMake list. So we're going to do an include directories, and this will be the include folder. So this will include all the header files that we will have under here. So right now we don't have any, but this is just so it includes it. All right. So let's go to compile. Let's see if something yells at us. All right, so it was compiled, so at least we have that correctly. We're going to source it. I'm sorry, and then we should be able to see that package. So if we do cpp python, okay, there it is. But obviously we don't have anything in here, but we know that at least our ROS2 system is finding the package. So that's a good base. Now we should probably add something for the nodes, just so you can see how you can launch both nodes. All right, so first we're going to go into, remember how I said the src is for the Python and the scripts is for the, src is for C++, scripts is for Python. All right. So we're going to do a new file here. Let's call it a cpp node.cpp. And in here, let's just paste the talker example for ROS2, which if we go over here, just Google simple publisher C++, and this is just a tutorial on how to do a simple publisher. So we're just gonna copy it. This is just a basic node, and go over here and paste it. All right. Now we're going to add, let's say our header files. So over here in the include cpp python, we're going to add a new file called cpp headers.hpp. So this will be the libraries that we can import for C++. Only thing you need to do here is like include itself. So include, and then like so, the name of our package, cpp python package, cpp headers.hpp. Like so, and close it. That's all. I mean, I'm not going to put anything in it, but you get the idea. This is where you will put your libraries. So I think that's it for C++. Let's see if we got some errors, but that's fine. That's okay. And now we're going to do our Python files. So in here, we can add our Python libraries. So let's start with that. Let's make a new file which will be empty, just to show you. So here we can do like module or our library to import .py. And then, like I said, under scripts will be our Python files. So here will be python node.py. We'll put our shebang, which is like so. User bin and Python 3. And we'll put the same node except in Python. So this is for C++, this talker, and this is for Python. So we'll just copy this and paste it here, like so. All right, one thing we should do for a Python node is to make it executable. So in here we can type chmod +x and then the file. So that would be right here. All right, so that makes it executable. And now we should include our changes in the CMake lists. I think that's it. So let's, I copied this over here. So let me just go and copy it and explain it to you guys. So we'll just paste this. All right, so it's from here to here. The first thing, obviously, it's like just as you would normally add an executable for your for a C++. So right here we're adding an executable called CPP executable, and it's gonna be that CPP node, this one right here that we made, and just a dependency for RCL CPP. That's what you need to do to add an executable as well as installing the targets. So if you follow the tutorial on how to do a normal CPP package, you'll see this. Now, we're going to do this Amen Python install package in the name of our project. Our project name is this one over here. So this is one thing you need to do. And instead of doing the setup.py that you would do normally in a Python package, this is how we're going to install the executable. So install programs, and then underneath the scripts, remember? And then you put your Python node and just the destination lib project name. All right? Those are the three things to include the executable. So this for the C++ executable, and this for the Python executable. So now we should be able to run those nodes separately, and they come from the same package. So let's try it. So we're here, we compile again. Hopefully we won't get an error. Okay, looks good. So we source. And here we could just clear this and we could try the same. So ROS2 run, name of the package, CPP Python package. And then in here we should see two things now. Our CPP executable, because we called it that over here, and our Python node.py, which is over here. All right. So let's see, CPP executable. This is just the classic hello world publisher from a C++ program, this one. And now if we want to do the other one, we could try our Python node, this one, and try it. It's another publisher, but in Python. So yeah, very simple, very quick. You need to do the same thing every time. When you do a couple of them, you'll figure it out really quick. So yeah, so that is how you create a package for both Python and C++ executables. So remember, just create one for M and CMake, and then create the two directories. The one where you put your init.py and your any modules, libraries you want to import for Python, and a scripts folder where you put your Python nodes. And then to make sure in the CMake lists to add the C++ executable as you would normally do, and then to do this for the Python executable, just these commands right here. And that's it. With that, you will be able to add nodes in Python and C++. So let me guys know what you think of this. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments. And over here in the description, you will find, in case you want to learn more about packages in Python and C++ or ROS2 overall, just over here in the description, you'll see a bunch of courses that you can take with us so you can learn. And that's about it, you guys. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.